Cuido.
Guido, hasta aquí a tocar la música fina aquí.
Thank you. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Wow, I haven't even started playing properly and it's really sweaty already. Woo! It's making me really nervous to be up here. How are you guys? Is anyone nervous in the audience? No? Yeah? Woo! Daniel, definitely you're very nervous. You're the most nervous in the house tonight. You have a very fancy dinner to attend very soon. We're going to do a song by Jimi Hendrix. It's not one of his very famous ones. I actually learned about this song on a soundtrack, and I don't know how I got the CD, but it's a City of Angels soundtrack. I'm not the biggest City of Angels fan with Nicolas Cage, Meg Ryan, but the album is pretty cool, and I don't know where I found it, but I listened to it a few years back, and there was this track on it. I think it's track number 4 or 5, one of the two, it doesn't matter, called Red House. So enjoy this. We're gonna rock and roll it up a little bit. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
How do you like my shoes? It's pretty rock and roll, yeah? I have to rock it a bit. I got it from some friends in LA. It's been wonderful So I got a little bit of taste of LA with me today. All right, here we go. You ready, baby? On the guitar today, accompanying me is Nicholas. He's an amazing, amazing maestro. Please give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. I just met him today, so he's really great. Thank you, baby.
There's a red house on the yonder, yeah. That's where my baby stays. Oh, Lord knows there's a red house on the yonder, yeah. That's where my baby stays. Oh, well, I've been home to see my baby in 99 1/2 days. Hold on, I haven't finished my story yet. Check this out. Well, wait a minute, something's wrong here, yeah. My key won't unlock this door. No, yeah. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Oh, my key won't unlock this door. Oh, yeah. Well, I got a bad feeling. Oh, that my baby don't live here no more. Take it away, baby. Give it to us. Hey, la guitarra. Just as well go back way over yonder, yeah. Over back yonder from whence I came, love, hey. Ooh, I might just as well go back way over yonder from whence I came. Yeah, 'cause check it out. Yeah, 'cause my baby don't love me no more. Here we go, baby. I know that her sister will. We're gonna do one more song. No, I don't. I talked too much today with you, man, in the car. There was a surfer dude in the car when I got picked up from the airport with long hair, almost as sexy as mine. I got very threatened. But it's okay. He bought me some deodorant today because he needed some as well, you know, hippies. We kind of share the love like that. So I love him anyway, even though you've got sexier hair than me, man. I'm looking forward to your speech. Give him a... Cool, I was going to do one of my own tracks, but I think we should just go on to the last song we were going to do. Yeah, I'm going to bring out an album, so please do check that out. I was going to sing one of the songs, but it's really mellow. Do my song? You're right, I should do my song, right? It's very sweet, so are you guys ready for something sweet from me, for a change? All right, I'm gonna pick up the guitar. Nicholas is gonna kind of just sit there and look like he's doing something. Maybe you can do something. I know you're very musical. You can just...
in the funny parts, make it funny. And I'm gonna pick up the guitar. I'm not much of a guitarist, but I write a lot of songs with the guitar. So today I'm just gonna play a very basic song for you guys, one of my own, just very humbly. Enjoy this. But I gotta change stage, so give me. Hey, what's up? How you doing? This is not the best angle, you know? There's more hair on this side than on this side. Lucky for me, I really don't care so much right now. Music is more important than the way we look. All right. Sweet summer song, keep whispering low to me, and I lay my body down in the ashes that remain. Thank you. Sweet summer tune, keep singing deeply. Ooh, and I lay my body down in the ashes that remains. Ooh, there ain't nobody else like you and me, babe. We might just as well go sit, enjoy the view, babe. Let us sing and dance and laugh and play like we used to. I don't really know if you love me like you say you do. Sweet summer sun, you've drowned all my fears away, and so I lay my burdens down in the ashes that remains. Ooh, well, summer's gone and left me sober. I know that in my heart the worst is really over. So let us sing and dance and laugh and play like we used to. 'Cause now I really know that you love me just like you say you do. Sweet Savior Son, you washed all my shame away. Oh, and so I lay my body down in the ashes that remains. Ooh, eat it on it, oh, no, no, do, do. Ooh, eat it on it, oh, no, no, do, do. Ooh, eat it on it, oh, don't, da, 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 da. Oh, my sweet summer song. Yeah, I lay my body down. Yeah, I lay my body down. I'm gonna Dankeschön. Thank you. Thanks to Niklas for his guitar and his amazing antics, and for Daniel for getting on stage now. Thanks for letting me do this last one. So now I definitely want to do my own stuff now a lot. It's a little bit it's a bit of a challenge for me, because I've spent the last well, since I moved, I spend most of my time doing Latin and flamenco and world music, and I've moved away from my English singer-songwriter stuff, also due to insecurities and maybe thinking that the person I was with in my old band, which was my ex, maybe he didn't thought my stuff was a bit cheesy, or I thought that he thought so. So you know how your mind can play tricks on you. So I'm getting back to it now, and it's the first time I'm really publicly coming out with it because people know me more as a cajon player, because of my YouTube channel. So sometimes I'm a little bit about it, like a little bit nervous about it.
I think there's no need at all to be shy.
Thank you. Yeah. But it's a bit chill to finish with that one. I was thinking to pump it up. There's another song where we do like, pump up the jam, pump it up. My milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. You're damn right. It's better than yours. Teach you, but I have to charge. I'm happy, feeling glad.
Next time I prepare better and we do an interview rapping or kind of singing.
Yeah, bring it on, bitch.
Just a question to you guys before we continue. Who of you have seen the video of her in the subway in Frankfurt? Okay, that's what I wanted to see.
Wow.
So
Quite a few, huh?
when I told my father about this show tonight, and he said he was looking at the lineup and he saw Heidi Joubert. Isn't she? And he was freaking out because you were going to be here. He couldn't come because he got a new puppy yesterday. So no Heidi Joubert for my father.
First world problems.
Yeah, first world problems, exactly. But can you tell us a little bit about this video? Because I was wondering, because it's so vivid, so live, so rough. Was it planned or was it happening? Who recorded it? Why? Why did you play? How did it come out? What's the story behind the subway session video?
All right. It's a little bit of a story. Do we have 2 minutes for this?
Yes, we have. Yes.
Great. It's a bit of a thing, but at the beginning of 2016, which I believe was last year, yeah, cool. I started working with Roland as their international percussion face when they brought out the first electronic hybrid cajon. I have one of the biggest YouTube channels teaching people to play cajon in English. And they kind of liked my style and said, hey, we want you to be the face and do this. And so I was doing demos for them. I went to LA to launch the product. And I was actually in Frankfurt in the Musikerfreundin doing demos for Roland on the EC10, which is one of their electronic cajons, the first one. Tonight I played their second model, which is just a pedal that you add to your cajon. So the cajon you see on there is my own brand. Check them out, they're really nice. Just throwing that in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I was really on a big trip of filming everything. Obviously, by this stage, I had become used to the power of video and the power that the internet has for you if you've got people that like what you do, if you put up videos out. And so for me, it was just an exciting time. Before that, I was doing a lot of independent work, busking with my own band, arranging our own concerts, trying to push it to go somewhere. So finally, the breakthrough just came in that moment. A lot of great things was happening. And then on top of it, this viral video happened. But to get back to the freaking story, I was filming everything, everywhere I was going, and the whole team in Roland was knowing this. The guy who filmed this video was actually also part of the Roland team. He was a sales rep for Roland guitars. So we were kind of a little group. Keto Cat, the girl on the guitar, was demonstrating for Roland as well, a vocal pedal. And we actually just met, I think, 3 days before this video. And the first day that we started doing demos at Musikerfreundin, I went up to her and said, hey girl, you rock, I like this style you play, why don't you, because in my demos I explain a bit about the product and then I play a few songs to show it. I said, why don't you just join me on my demos, it'll just be cooler, you know, I know you'll rock it, we do a few easy songs. And so we were playing together for about 2 days during the days, about 3 times a day doing little demos. And it was really exciting and rock and roll. But especially on this day, which was on Friday, I actually arrived late in the morning for my first demo. So they said, okay, we're going to shift your first demo to the last demo of the day, but just be aware, nobody's really going to be around, you know, so, you know, you're not really going to have that demo. I said, that's fine. So at the end of the day, everything's relaxed. It's Friday, you know, everyone's kind of going home from Musikerfreundin, going to get drunk or do whatever you do in Frankfurt. Which we won't talk about right now. So it was really like very free. There was absolutely no pressure. And I got very excited. Me and Keto Cat were playing, and I started getting all the other demonstrating artists to jam with us along, which are all really fantastic top-class musicians. And we just got on a really high, and everyone who was in the building, all the other demonstrating artists and all the other companies had left. So everyone in the building came and stood in front of us. So we had the biggest audience we've had for any demo, that specific demo, which was supposed to be the quietest demo. And we were on fire. I remember feeling like, great. I got the crowd going. We had them clapping, stomping, singing along. My milkshake, bring all the boys to the yard. We still did that one as well. And so we were really on a high after this demo. So much that even, I mean, we did so good that even the main Roland guys said to me afterwards, hey, Heidi, you know, we want you to come and join our main dinner with the big bosses tonight. We're having Malaysian food right after this. So directly from the music mess, we finished the demo and everything closed and we went to have Malaysian food. I went to sit with the bosses. Keto Cat and Jan Muller, who was filming, also came along because we were like the little trio. We were like the little kids of the little drinking the beers from the fridge. Yeah, we were very excited about it. We did the dinner. It was great. We had 1 or 2 beers, not too much. We had a lot of food. But we were really on the way, all the way. I was playing my box in the taxi. So everywhere we were going, we were getting people involved and excited with the music. So this was something that was building up. And when we got on the train on the way back from dinner to our hotel room, I was with the Cajon and I didn't have a bag, so I just put it down. In fact, we actually entered the train and we walked a few carriages without knowing that Ozzy Lino, which is the guy that raps on the video, is going to be at that spot, but that's where we stopped. For some reason, we could have stopped anywhere. We stopped right there. I put down my cajon. I started playing the groove. Keto Cat grabbed her cajon her guitar out of the bag, and we started playing. So we did 4 songs. The famous song is the second track, so go and check out the other songs. They're on YouTube. They're really cool. We basically just started, and Ozzy Lino just joined in. It was totally spontaneous. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. I can honestly say that I felt the power of, as an artist, especially in our Western world, we are so used to idolizing the guys on stage, and we forget that music is about community and sharing with each other. You know, long before TV was around, we would sit around a fire and we would entertain ourselves by making music and beats and singing, and everyone would join in. So you'd have the guys that are better, but everybody would play a part. And I think that's very important for bringing out a lot of feelings and emotions. I think less people would need to go see psychiatrists if people played more music, to be honest. It was just beautiful. And we played 4 songs. In fact, the 4th song, the train doors were just about to close on our station. So you can even see on the 4th song, we're just like, and the phone just goes off and we're running out. Ozzy Lino got off. The clapper, who is in the video, the guy who claps, also got off with us. So we were all very excited. And that's basically the history of the video. Mm-hmm.
So... you told me that after going viral and having like millions of people seeing your spontaneous session in the subway, people started to call you. You were in TV shows. A lot of opportunities appeared and a lot of kind of pressure built it up because on the one side you have the people wanting, and the other side you are yourself. Still, and you have your dreams, your goals, your schedule, or no schedule at all. How did you experience this rush, and how did you make your decisions? Like, you told me you didn't go to the Voice, like the show that we have here, The Voice. They have it in UK. They wanted her on the show, and you said no. How do you decide for your future? Regarding opportunities, just by following your heart, or
it's a difficult thing that when you suddenly have something like that, you suddenly have a lot of people that are interested in you, but they're not really interested in you. They just want a piece of the cake. So this is a part where you get to choose whether you're going to sell out or whether you're going to be yourself and actually be true to the actual video. I think what's important to me is that I wanted to honor what we did in the video because I felt that that is what moved the people, that we now have 90 million views on Facebook on this video. And I think that it's important to honor that and be real to that because that is what moved the people. So to stay real to what actually moved people, which was just being real, loving yourself, loving people and loving music. And not putting on a big show. I think the whole point of this video is that it's super spontaneous, it's out there on the street, it's not this big music business thing, it's the whole new movement of real people doing real things, which I think the internet opens up a whole new fashion and trend about it too. For instance, all your record companies are kind of going a little bit down because they no longer have a monopoly. Before, a few years back, if you wanted to sell like thousands or millions of albums, you had to go through certain agencies that would put you onto MTV or you won't sell. If they didn't like you, there's no way you're going to get known. Now, if you have something great and you put it out there and people like it, you can actually do something awesome and cut out that kind of monopoly thing, which I think is great. So I think for me, it's very important to remain real. Okay, it's one of the things that I'm always looking for, to be honest, to be real, to be found, to be true to myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to go to sleep with myself. And I think the people that are really great, the big greats, the guys who did great things, Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, the Beatles. I mean, we can mention a lot. I mean, who's the Prince? Rick James. All of these guys, they were really real and they were really themselves, and that's why they stood the test of time and they didn't grab a 15 minutes of fame. So you have this kind of challenge in front of you. We had Germany's Got Talent I had them write to me. I immediately said no. I know I'm not interested in that path because I know what it means. It means that there's a big part of your freedom as an artist and just as a person that you have to sell out in that sense for that specific thing, which of course if you don't have the opportunity to get exposure, it might be good, but if you have the exposure, why? We did a lot of TV shows and so on, but the moment I felt that it suddenly became all about business, which was exactly the opposite of what we actually did on the train. I felt I was totally cheating it, and I wasn't interested in being part of that at all. So, yeah, there's a lot of things I had to say no to. It was very pressuring, because at the same time, I was traveling everywhere with Roland as well. This is from someone who's just taking her own time to go play music on the street in London and make my living, do my own band, arrange my own concerts at my own time with no agents, no set dates. I choose everything. It's real hippie, it's real cool and easy. Suddenly to having a full-on schedule with Roland, and then on top of it, the viral video. So it was very, very stressful, I must say, but it was a really good lesson because I'm kind of proud of myself. I know that there's a lot of things I actually said no to. I actually was in Germany to do a few TV shows. And a few days later, I was supposed to travel to Japan to help them develop that pedal. So I went to Japan to help them develop that with the engineers and everything and help them choose the sounds. And I was supposed to prepare for it, and I just felt I can't not prepare for it just because I'm trying to catch this little 5 minutes of fame, and some of the TV channels were really not treating us very well. They were not paying us either. And I felt a bit like, you know, I don't know, none of you guys gotten like 70 million views in 5 days, so yeah, whatever. So halfway through, I just said, no, I've got to go. I don't feel the peace. I'm not at peace. I'm not relaxed. I feel stressed. I'm crying. This is not why I'm an artist, and it doesn't give me the freedom to be who I am. The moment I feel that, I walked away. And it was kind of beautiful because the moment I landed in London, I got a text from someone and said, Prince just died. So this was exactly 5 days, a week after the video came out. And it was kind of significant to me. I mean, firstly, because Prince is just an amazing artist, and the song we're doing is one of Prince's songs. But it also was kind of like a sign, like, yes, you did the right thing, because I was really spending time alone, praying and just like feeling in the spirit. Do I have the peace? Am I happy with this? And yeah, I had a choice. Are you going to chase the big buck, or are you just going to be yourself and really make the big buck? And I chose the right one, I think. So, yeah.
It was tough. It was really tough.
So, I wish we could go on for an hour.
Sorry.
No, I'm so happy to have you here. The last thing I would like to know from you, just briefly, is So now there's the real Heidi Joubert. We love the real Heidi Joubert.
Yes!
Yeah.
Thank you. Me too. As long as I stay real, I'm happy with myself.
So, what's the real Heidi Joubert going to do next?
Will the real Heidi Joubert please stand up? I'm bringing out my first solo debut album. This is a really big deal. I've already told you guys I've had huge insecurities about doing my own English stuff. Because for some reason at a stage I just felt it was really cheesy and corny, and I was just learning flamenco and Latin things and jazz, and I love all of that. And it's been good, because now I can bring that back into my songwriting and into my music, which gives it a different edge.
That's what I thought. Like
Yeah.
you're going to combine
Yes, a
pop
lot of that.
with like African or
Yeah,
other
African,
influences.
Latino, a little bit of jazz feeling in there. I like using my voice as an instrument, not just as a singer, singing lyrics and a melody. So seeing it as a broader spectrum. So I'm really happy about it, but that's very exciting. So I'm going to be launching my pledge crowdfunder, which
I'm
is...
going to be the first who's in.
Please do.
Yeah.
You're going to give me £5,000?
No.
I'll sell you a painting of mine for 5,000 on there. But yeah, there's going to be quite a...
We're going to talk about that.
Okay, we'll have a discussion later about it. Yeah. So I'm going to launch that within the next 2 weeks, and then within the next 2 months, my album should be released, 2 to 3 months, and then I'm going to do a tour on my own. So there's a lot of things I'm saying no to at the moment, and I'm even kind of not spending so much time in London. I'm spending a lot of time in the nature, by the seaside, to kind of do the whole artist hippie thing and get into my head and be busy with just making music and not the pressures of, I have to do this. No, I want to do this. And I think that's, yeah, so that's what I'm doing next. That's it. And then I'm doing a DVD, instructional method on the cajon, which is something I've been wanting to do for years as well. So that's coming out after the album, first the album.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you very much.